Hey guys, what's up? Majestic Gaming here, and today I wanted to give my thoughts on the EA press conference from this year's E3. It was okay. Overall, I didn't love it, but I'll get into all that in a sec. I know this video is a little late. I meant to put this out earlier today, but I was busy doing some other stuff. And overall, I thought the conference was okay, but like I said, I want to talk about all the games first that they revealed and just kind of showed stuff for, and then I'll talk about it as a whole and which games I'm looking forward to in the end. So first they started off with Madden 18, which I think it's cool they have a story mode. I haven't played Madden since Madden 12, which I thought was pretty fun. It was just kind of a game I played like a little bit, but the graphics do look really good. They mentioned the Scorpio, which I thought was cool. So that's pretty much all I have to say about Madden 18. It looks fun. It's another Madden game, and it's cool that they're actually kind of innovating. Like they even said at the conference that they haven't really done anything new with Madden in like a decade. So it's cool that they finally have something new, and I may like, if this is like at Redbox or something, or like my friend has it, I gladly play this at their house. I probably just won't buy it because I'm not that invested in it, but it still is cool that they're adding something new. Then the next thing they showed was Battlefield 1 DLC called In the Name of the Tsar, which I have Battlefield 1. I played a good amount of it when it first came out, but I really have just kind of lost interest over it in the last couple months. But it's cool they have post-launch support, and it does end up looking really cool. They're adding women's soldiers, which I think is really cool, and they're adding night maps, all of which I do believe will be free. So I'm looking forward to that. I may go back and play Battlefield 1 and revisit it just to see this cool content. But like I said, it doesn't really, I don't know if it'll have enough to bring me back to the game that I haven't really played in a while, but it is a fun game that I haven't wanted to go back to lately. Then they kind of showed off more FIFA and esports related stuff, which I didn't really care, and there were some really awkward, cringy parts that I'd like just cringe for a second, and it was not great, and it was kind of really embarrassing. But anyways, FIFA looks fine. I don't really care. FIFA's fun enough. And they're really pushing a lot of the YouTuber angles. Same thing happened when they announced Need for Speed Payback, which it was actually announced a couple days ago, but they did kind of a full reveal for it. They brought out this YouTuber who had kind of no idea what he was doing. I don't know if he was reading off the teleprompter wrong or something, but it was just really awkward. And overall, that was kind of the whole vibe of their entire conference. But talking about the game itself, Need for Speed Payback, it visually looks really cool. It does seem like, I think it looks really interesting, but a lot of parts of it do seem really scripted, and there's kind of an overuse of slow-mo, but it does look nice. I want to see more. I don't really have a need to ever play this, because if I do want to play a racing game, I'll probably just go pick up Forza Horizon 3 or Forza Motorsport 7, which they'll probably announce tomorrow at the Xbox conference. So I don't really have a need to play this since I do have an Xbox, but if you don't and you want to play Need for Speed Payback, it does look kind of cool. It really reminds me of the Burnout games a little bit, which I do think are really fun, and probably one of my favorite racing games ever is Burnout Paradise. So I'm looking forward to this. I do want to see more, and I may consider playing it at some point. Up to this point in the conference, I was kind of really bored, and then they really took me away with their next game, which is A Way Out, which is an EA original, and this is made by a maker of Brothers: A Tale of Two Sons, which is a game that was free for Xbox Live Gold members a couple months ago, and I still haven't played it. It's just sitting on my Xbox, but I do want to play it now that I've seen the creator and his enthusiasm. He just seemed really excited and was really into the game, and it really brought out a lot of like energy that was lacking in the conference that far, and you could even tell from the audience's reception that that's what was going on. But this is a cool game where you're breaking out of prison, and it must be played co-op either online or split screen. It does look really cool, it looks fun, it looks unique, and some cool things I thought were in it is that you can have one person in the cutscene and another playing the actual game, watching the person in the cutscene, so that kind of stuff's really cool. And I also thought it was interesting that even after you break out of prison, there's still more gameplay. You're on motorcycles, you're doing stuff, and I will definitely be keeping an eye out for this game. I'm not really sure when it comes out or anything. I didn't hear them release any specific details like that, but I will be keeping an eye on this, and I do want to see more from it, especially since the creator showed so much enthusiasm, and I'm really looking forward to seeing more from this game. The next game is Anthem, which is BioWare's new IP. BioWare, in case you don't know, are the developers of Mass Effect. In case you don't know, they said that they were going to announce their new IP, and now we finally found out that it's called Anthem, and this reminded me a lot of Destiny at first, with the wall and like the effects and just kind of the whole art style, and the armor mech suit. I kind of started thinking of Titanfall, and it also kind of looked like Yellow Jacket from Ant-Man, so just a bunch of stuff, and that's pretty much all we got, which I thought was really disappointing and kind of a misstep on their part. We will get more tomorrow, the full kind of reveal at the Microsoft press briefing tomorrow, so I do think that's kind of cool. That will probably boost up Microsoft's conference, which I'm hoping already will be great, but this will be cool that we'll see more of Anthem, and hopefully there will be some kind of exclusivity deal, because Xbox has really been lacking on that lately. So Anthem does look cool, and even though I don't really like Mass Effect, I know BioWare, I can recognize them as good developers, and I do want to see more from this game. Then they mentioned NBA Live, which I really don't remember anything from, and I didn't really pay that much attention to because I'd still rather play Madden or FIFA or something other than this, but I knew there were some cool features in it that fans of the series will definitely love. And the last thing they came out and announced was Star Wars Battlefront. They did a full gameplay multiplayer reveal, which I kind of wish we'd seen more single player stuff, but I do think it's cool we got some multiplayer. I didn't play the first Battlefront, but I heard the complaints, and they seem to be fixing a lot of them with the new game. The campaign does look really cool. I like that you get to play as the Empire, and there is an actual campaign now. And graphically, just like the first game, it looks amazing, and there's a class system in multiplayer now that I think looks really cool. Something in the first game that kind of bothered me, like a couple times I got to play it for free. When I did play it was just kind of the hero balancing, and I thought it was kind of weird how like people would just come out as random heroes. And they do seem, hopefully, to be fixing kind of that some of the stuff in Battlefront 2. I am hoping they just kind of fix that, and I just really hope they balance the heroes correctly and make them correctly powered so they're fun to be fought against and fun to play as. And the multiplayer gameplay they showed does look amazing, and I'm really looking forward to this coming out. I may actually buy this one, even though I still never bought the first one. And something else that really also caught me by surprise was we found out that the first DLC, which will add Finn and Captain Phasma as playable characters, will be free, which I know everyone was excited for after the insanely overpriced first season pass of the first Battlefront game. So that's all that EA's conference had to hold. I thought it was okay as a whole. It definitely got better when they started showing new stuff like A Way Out and Anthem. Those were definitely the two highlights for me personally, but I know some people are really into the sports games, and it always kind of sucks every year that EA starts, because they normally have kind of the, like, I guess, worst received conference, when, especially tomorrow, we're going to have Microsoft and Bethesda, and then the day after that, we're going to have Sony and Ubisoft with all their tons of games that are pretty more well known. But I do think it's cool that we got a new game like A Way Out shown, and Star Wars Battlefront does look cool, and I'm also anticipating the full reveal of Anthem tomorrow at the Microsoft press conference. So tell me what game you guys were most excited for from this conference that they announced today, and what you thought of it as a whole, and what you're excited to see more from E3. I will hopefully be doing a review video tomorrow for Microsoft's conference. There's a small chance I may not be doing it for Bethesda's, because I do have something to do later tomorrow when Bethesda's will be on, but I will be keeping up to date. You can follow us at Twitter at @TheMajesticGaming, and I will be tweeting about the conferences as they happen, and then on Tuesday I'll be definitely tweeting and making videos about Ubisoft's conference, the new Assassin's Creed games, Sony, PlayStation. I can't wait to talk about, because we're going to have Spider-Man and hopefully Last of Us, so much stuff, and even throughout the week we're going to have more gameplay reveals, demos, all kinds of stuff for E3. So what you guys are looking forward to in the comments down below, and thanks for watching Majestic Gaming.